Jocelyn, I've got just the place that you need to find all the decorations for your big birthday bash tomorrow. This is a local woman who has turned her business around during this ridiculous pandemic that hopefully we're moving on from very soon. And she's a lady to call for all special occasions. Let's take a look. All right, so I know I'm not the only person who found myself wondering how some of these local or small businesses were able to survive the pandemic, especially those that were very event driven. So Joanne, as the owner of Goodie Designs, tell me, what challenges did you face during the pandemic, and how were you able to overcome those obstacles?
Well, obviously, like so many people that are in the event business, everything came to a screeching halt just suddenly one day, more or less. So it was very scary. We didn't really know what that really meant or how to move forward. But after a couple of days of, a little bit of self-pity, we kind of picked up the pieces and kind of moved forward, just trying to figure out new ways to continue celebrating and being able to connect and reach out to people without necessarily gathering. So that was very much of a struggle, but we figured it out.
Okay, well, you make it sound really easy, but an event is an event. Now, I know that as a culture, we changed and we adapted in the way that we celebrate things. So we did the parades, we did virtual gatherings and things like that. So tell me a little bit more of a specific detail about how you were able to sort of to accommodate these new events that we're having.
Right. So these days, events look much different than what we're used to, but we're getting used to it now these days. A lot of things have changed. We have to deal with venue capacity, different ways that we're serving people. Catering has changed. We do a lot more of service style versus, help yourself kind of food stations, which is fine. Just masks in general and other things that need to be taken into account. Signage, just reminding people to make sure they wear their mask at all times unless they're seated. So there's lots of different hurdles, and now they're not hurdles anymore. Luckily, I was able to continue to have, some large events just due to being able to take them outdoors, which is great for our environment and our community because we're able to do that. Other ways that I stayed and, connect with clients and people who wanted to still celebrate was to get in contact with some of my vendor friends and to keep them working as well, because if I'm not working, they're not working. That's basically how it works. So the trickle down effect was huge. So I was able to get in with Posh and Posy balloons, and we began doing front door decor with balloons. Luckily, a lot of this hit during the spring and graduation and Mother's Day, so we were still able to decorate doors for birthdays, graduations, etc. So that helped fill a lot of our time. Another thing that I did was create a party in a box, where I created my own custom line of party products, and I paired up with Bus and some other local bakeries and restaurants in town in order to provide a box for less than 10 people that included everything you needed for that celebration: cups, napkins, charcuterie trays, desserts, drinks. With their bus was able to come out and with their champagne kegs and all that. So basically we were just creating new ways to do things, and they've just become now ways that we do things.
Sure. Well, not before, but now I believe that, this has permanently changed the way that we celebrate and we gather from here on out, regardless of whether or not COVID is around. I think that we've sort of opened our minds and adapted to everything in a way that it's just going to be how we live now.
We've been doing a lot of event boxes, like virtual boxes. So if you're not able to gather in a large crowd, that we put together the party in a box for you. And we've hand delivered probably over 1,000 easily. I didn't have to stop counting because it was just way too much. Event boxes, which included what you needed for the event. And it came with a scan code or something to where you could log on at the same time and enjoy the box at the same time as everyone else. And it was all custom created materials that, that were custom made for each event. So, and these are just ways that are going to stay with us forever. I don't see any of this going away, especially anytime soon. I know that we're getting back around to being able to gather more, and people are feeling more comfortable about getting out and being with their friends. But things that we've created now and things that we're doing to make people feel comfortable, we're going to be doing that for years.
Talk about adapting to your circumstances and really making the best out of a bad situation. Your work is beautiful. We love to support local.
Thank you.
Where can our friends at home go to support you or get your services?
Well, obviously, any social media platform, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, etc., wherever, or you can Google my name, Goodie Designs, and it'll come up. It's just a way to stay connected, obviously, as everyone else. We love being out in the community and helping others and seeing what we can do, to help people continue to celebrate.
Love it. Well, Joanne, congratulations on all of your success, and thank you for making the Coastal Bend a more exciting place to live.